Hey everybody, it's Suzanne A. Wells and welcome back to another video. This is video number 169 and today we're going to talk about how to get to the top of eBay search. Now we are in January. Today is January 18th, 2017, and a lot of people are experiencing what they call the January slump or slow sales January because we've just had a very busy November and December with all of the holiday sales and things are slowing down, and on top of that you might be getting items returned, so it can be slow for sales, and a lot of you out there rely on eBay for your income to pay bills, so this can really hurt. But I see this multiple times a day on my Facebook group, and people seem to think slow sales is about what they're selling. And that may be the case sometimes, but for all of the thousands of clients I've helped over the years, it's usually how you're selling, what you're doing that is causing you to not get enough traffic to your listings, therefore the buyers can't find it, therefore they can't buy it. So first of all, don't take this personally. Slow sales may not be about what you're selling, but how you're selling, and let me explain that. If your listings aren't optimized, you will place low in search. So you may have the best item in the world at a very reasonable price, but if it doesn't come up in the search results, then a buyer's not going to see it. So what we're talking about here is SEO, or search engine optimization. And you've probably heard that a lot, and maybe you don't know what it is. So for those of you who don't know, SEO is the process of maximizing the number of visitors to a particular listing by ensuring that the listing appears high on the list of results returned by a search engine. So if you have a website, your goal is to be on the first page of Google. You want to do everything you can, and there's just books and so much information on SEO. There's just no way I could cover it in a video. But it basically has to do with how the search engine finds you. And on eBay, they have their own set of rules that has nothing to do with Google, of course. Your listings are also found through Google, so it does help if you have some knowledge of that. But for the sake of this video, we're just going to be talking about what you can do on eBay to get to the top of search or to place higher so that buyers can find you. But the bottom line is, if you place low in search, if you're on the 15th page of search results, the buyers aren't going to see you. They look at that first or second page and make their decision, because most of us don't have time or don't want to spend the time paging through page after page after page of search results. So you've got to be near the top or near the front to get seen. So if buyers don't see your items, they won't buy your items because they don't know your items are there. So don't take it personally. It's not about your item, it's about how you are marketing it on eBay. You could have the most fantastic items at affordable prices, but people cannot buy or bid on what does not appear in searches. So if it's not coming up in searches in front of them, they can't see it, they're not going to buy it. So to give you an example in the non-eBay world, think about real estate. Homes often don't sell because they aren't marketed correctly. Not because the home is too expensive or people don't like it, but because they can't find it. So here's a picture of a house way out in the country. You can see there's a house all the way at the end of that little road, and it may be a wonderful, beautiful house. It's perfect for someone, but if they don't know about it, they can't buy it. So you're kind of like the realtor marketing your properties to get the word out so that buyers looking for this type of thing will know it exists, and then they can decide if they want to buy it. So you have to do everything you can to be rewarded in eBay search and get to the top so buyers will see your listings. So you can also be doing things that are getting you pushed down to the bottom of the search, and you might not even know it. So if you're newer to eBay and you're not sure about all the rules and all of the search engine tactics and strategies you can use to get to the top, you might not even know you're doing something wrong or you could do something better. And that's okay. Nobody knows all this stuff. We all have to start somewhere. And I've been doing this since 2003, and I have made it my mission to figure this out and so that I could sell more items because I was paying my bills with my eBay income. For many years, this is all I did as a single mom of 2 kids and a home was eBay to support us. So I learned as much as I could, and I still continue to learn because I like making money on eBay. But for example, eBay says that a 30-day return policy will push you up higher in search. And not having a return policy pushes you down in search. So when I see people that say, I have no returns, I don't accept returns, well, first of all, yes, you do, because eBay will make you with the eBay guarantee, but that's another story. But just by not having a return policy on your listings, you are automatically lower than other sellers in search because of the lack of a return policy. That's just a rule that eBay set up. They said, we're going to reward sellers who do things customers like. We're going to put them at the top of search because we want shoppers who come to eBay to see their listings first and buy from them because they're going to get better service. And sellers who are doing things that we don't really like and customers don't like not offering a return policy, we're going to push them lower because we don't really want our buyers on eBay to have a bad experience. We want them to have an excellent experience and come back time after time and tell their friends and have a favorable opinion towards eBay. So that's the kind of stuff that if you don't know, you could be hurting yourself by not having a return policy on your listings. Regardless of what you sell, this is all about how eBay's search engine is reading your listing. So the reward that eBay's giving you is higher placement in search. When you do things right, when you follow their search engine tips and search engine strategies, you're going to be above your competition. And that's what it takes to sell more on eBay. So another thing is that eBay search likes active sellers. This search engine within eBay is looking at a lot of things on your account. It's looking at your feedback, your number of DSRs, how long you've been a seller, how many listings you have, what's your sell-through rate. One of the things it looks at is how active you are as a seller, and that means both listing items frequently and selling items frequently. eBay search engine does not like sluggish or stagnant accounts. So when you get into a rut and you're not selling anything, you start this downward spiral of becoming a stagnant store. Search engine doesn't like that. You get pushed to the bottom. Well, guess what? Then you get even fewer sales, and then you get fewer sales, and then it starts going like downhill from there. So you've got to know all the things that eBay wants you to do to place higher in search and to avoid being placed lower, both of those. So you may not be doing all the things you can do to place higher in search because all of this criteria is set up by eBay. They have made all these rules and they're constantly changing them. So you have to keep up with all of that to make sure you're doing everything right. Or you may be doing things unknowingly that are pushing you down in search. And I see this all the time. Sellers will say, after I've worked with them or had a consultation, oh, I didn't know that. Well, that's common. You may not know. And once you are educated on how to do all the things the search engine likes and avoid the things they don't like, you will start seeing more traffic to your listings, more offers, more sales. So, how do you find out what to do to place higher in search so your items are more visible and you get more sales. Well, there's one thing you can do is go on to eBay's Seller Center. You can see right here it says Seller Center, and they have webinars that you can listen to, and they have updates you can read, and a lot of information on there to help you sell better, because eBay wants you to be successful. This is how they make their money, is from sellers. We pay our fees, and this is how they make their money. So they want us to be successful, and they put this information out there. Also, you can listen to eBay radio. There are, as of today, between 600 and 700 recorded eBay radio shows in the archives. And you can go there and you can just listen to all of these. Each show, I think, is 2 or 3 hours long. So there's going to be thousands of hours of shows you can listen to get this information. So those are just a couple of examples, but all of the information you need to figure out eBay SEO is on the internet, absolutely free. You can absolutely figure this out by yourself in your spare time. But if you don't have time to listen to 700 episodes of eBay radio or hours of webinars or search on Google and read articles and figure out what's the most current information, I can help you. I can get you on the fast track to optimizing your listings, where you will place higher in search and sell more items immediately. In fact, I have helped hundreds of people improve their sales in the past few years. Here's a couple of testimonials. You can pause the video and read these. I'm not going to read them all to you, but these are people that I did store critiques for or consultations with, and told them all of the things that you need to be doing to place higher in search, and all of the things that you should not be doing that are pushing you lower in search. So again, you can just pause the video on each one of these and read them if you want. These people are still in my Facebook group if you want to go and talk to them there. But these are just some testimonials to show that I have helped people improve their stores. So I have a service called an eBay shop review. It's basically a critique of your store, and I will put the link to that below the video. Basically, what do you get with this? You will get step-by-step guidance in transforming your store and your sales. I am going to look at your store at 18 to 20 things that eBay says you should be doing to increase placement in search or to prevent being pushed down in search, and I will send you back a report by email. They're usually 5 to 10 pages long with everything you need to change to place higher in search and attract more buyers. You also get 30 days of unlimited email support where you can ask me questions as you're making these changes, or anything you want help with on your eBay store. I am your personal help desk for 30 days. So you get this long written report that tells you exactly what to do, that you can refer to. Everything's in writing, and access to me on email for 30 days. So that is a huge deal. Normally the fee for this service is $83, but I am doing a special for 3 days only, 50% off that price. And again, there's the link. I will put it down below the video so you can just click on it. Just use this discount code SAW HELP 50 and you will get that 50% off. Normally I guarantee a 3-day turnaround on these. However, the last time I offered this, I did get quite a few, and it may take a little longer, but I will do my best to get it back to you as quickly as possible. Again, you get the store review in a written report that's usually 5 to 10 pages long with 30 days of email support. If you pay for this and I look at it and I cannot find anything wrong, I will give you your money back. That's happened before where, people have sent me their information and I can't give them any tips that they're not already doing. So if that's the case, I'll just email you right back and say, hey, everything looks good, keep doing what you're doing, and you will get a refund. So don't worry about that. But really, don't wait. Let's get your listings optimized now so more buyers will find you and you can make more money right now. It's $41.50 with the discount, and I am ready to help you. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. But there's a lot of things you can be doing to place higher in search, and you certainly don't want to be doing the things that eBay punishes you for. So I look forward to helping you, and have a great day on eBay. Bye.